personally could have been incredibly strong here, but look, either way, RNG going dive heavy. It's going to be Pantheon mid, I'm assuming, for Crying. Xiaohu taking the Akali in the top side, and everyone is just like, right, we're pile diving in on this backline. But on the IG side, you've got a great way.
And you can see Crying moving over as well. Shun, he ain't going to have any fun here. Wei throws over the undertow. They know exactly where Shun is. He's just going to wait on that side of the wall as Crying goes in to start getting some early damage down. Shun, he's on the wrong side of the map right now, and he's just going to be taken down. Easy first blood for RNG.
And that's exactly what I was talking about. This
team is playing exclusively around him in the draft and in the early game. It's such a monumental task for him to be able to succeed in this environment.
Yeah, and look, I mean, he's only just hit level 3. He might go for something cheeky on this top lane where Xiaohu isn't respecting the fact that he will be on his crubs.
Yeah, here we go. Stun comes on through. Xiaohu flashes on out. Xiaohu goes down, and now a double TP comes in as well. Crying maybe is bitten off more than he can chew here because we've got the phase rush coming on in. Oh, sorry, Nimbus Cloak. There's a taunt coming through onto the Olaf. Damage onto Wei. Can they finish the kill? Shun burning away though. Crying one more auto. Will finish that one, and it's turned onto its head. RNG now on the play as the TP comes in from Xiaohu, but I don't think he can get the first strike.
I think the thing for this Alistar as well is just, again, just the flexibility of items that you can go for. Like, you can go for the chem tank if you really want to get that extra little bit of a move speed to be engaged. Like, none of my camps are up. I've got a Wolves camp that is up. I'm probably being invaded again, which is the case.
Lucas in trouble here, flashes away. Stun available from Ming, and it's going to be on to Lucas. He'll be the sacrificial lamb for his team. No dragon up just yet, so Crying actually maybe stay too long here. In goes Shun, but Ming answers once more onto the fray. It's going to be a flash from Shun to get himself out to safety. Enel.
Fight back, isn't that the thing?
Something like that. Just punch him in the nose if it's a black bear. Don't actually do that. Black bears are friendly. Pet him. Scratch him behind the ears or something. Maybe not. Just stay away from bears, guys.
We are not
official advice.
Yeah. Please consult your bear guide.
Just Google this. Please Google this. Don't trust us on this one. Ming's going under the tower. We're going on to Lucas here. He's tanky, but I don't think he's surviving. Definitely Snow isn't. And in with the killer instinct as well for the double kill. Gala once again is on the Kai'Sa.
Akali is just very strong in the top side at the moment. It's very difficult for a lot of these fighters to lock her down because of the Shroud. She's got a huge amount of mobility. And as well, something like this Riftmaker build where you can go Riftmaker into the Demonic Embrace means you're quite tanky yourself. You've got a lot of healing, but you can also burn through these health bars very effectively because of that Demonic. And it's not like you're going to be able to get any sort of healing reduction anytime soon on the IG side either. Because you're behind, like, that is now a luxury you can't particularly afford. Will make his way across here to keep XZ safe, but they've just lost their entire top quadrant again to Wei.
Oh my goodness, look at the CC chain that comes on through. XZ will survive just about on a smidgen of health, and Crying's the one to go down instead. Now Xiaohu's arrived. Can they find anything though? Because Shun's just going to roll away. Lucas has his flash, and so he dodges the pulverize.
Capable of being caught before it hits the tower, so just using a nice timing window there. Now Gala under pressure.
Here we go, flash forward comes out from Neni, and it's going to be a nice easy kill. Snow grabbing that one for himself, and that's really important to get some gold into that bot laner. Now Shun looking to extend the advantage, but he has gone 2v1 here. I don't know how great of a play this is from him, having to ult early, and now he's feeling the pressure. In comes the Pantheon. Lucas is the one to go down as RNG flashing away from the play. 1-for-1 so far here, but it's answered by Neni. Now onto Crying as they move on forward, but Snow doesn't have a ton of damage to write home about.
Oh, a lot of commitment from RNG down towards the spot side. It means they will get the dragon off of the play. But I think IG, honestly, we're kind of already going to give this. They're not really in a position where they can win a straight up fight. But at least they're doing a decent job of trying to get him at least some experience back. So when we looked at that gigantic experience lead that had been there for Wei, it's no longer as big of an issue.
Cho could be in trouble here. The stun's not going to land from anyone, and perfect execution to get out of the play. In comes the TP from Crying. Gonna have the Aegis Assault to keep himself safe for a second, but now with the taunt and the CC chain from Leona, but nobody's attacking him. Crying's still at half HP. Ezreal ult across everyone, but nobody's died from RNG, and now they should be able to sweep this fight up. Shun goes in, but Xiaohu's here with a whole lot of damage, and Crying should be able to finish the kill. That's 3 immediately for RNG, and they want some more. In comes the Mantheon, and down go the health bars. Snow flashes out, but RNG take it all. Now, why this Pantheon with things like the Gourd Drinker going for a bit of a tankier route can be
available. You can survive for so incredibly long, and it's just buying time for these reinforcements to arrive. You can look at where Ezreal and Camille are on the map right now. They're too far away to really do too much, and RNG can pick off these members of IG before the cavalry arrives.
Yeah, and then even if this fight extended any longer, Kai'Sa would start to get into killer instinct rage as well. There's yet more reinforcements because
get themselves off the ground, especially when they go towards these early style of compositions. And I kind of expected that to continue, especially as they move Xiaohu up towards the top side, where coming away from that mid lane, I'm picking them off as these 5-man death balls that are just rolling over Invictus Gaming.
Hang on a second, because RNG, while Xiaohu distracts on the top side, they're trying to force Baron. It's not going to happen. Xiaohu now knocked up, will be taken out here. That's a bounty given over as well to Neni. And now they're engaging onto the rest of the squad. RNG might have just thrown a huge amount of gold right here. Ming goes in to try and distract, but the taunt comes on through. Gala's going to go down. Cryan has finally arrived, but he's alone against 5. This is a monumental throw from RNG.
Why did I compliment you, Joe? Why did I do it, Munch? Why did I compliment
the curse of orange is true.
Oh god, right as I said they were doing so well, they end up giving over all the kills. Baron as well is now going to go the way of IG. Yes, you've got Wave stealing away a couple of these camps to again just try and keep Shun down, but it doesn't really matter. Like, this is
old. Not been able to take a look at the items before this fight kicks off, but it's going to be down to the smites here. It's level 12 on both sides. In they go with the flashes. The CC onto Snow, but he survived. He's alive in the back line, and it's a full front-to-back fight. But Olaf is just charging through everyone. Cryan's still alive as well. Can they finish anybody off, though, is the question. Shun survives, gets the chrono break, and IG win back-to-back fights.
And IG, off of that mistake from RNG, the disrespectful play, are now putting RNG in their place. Shun will get the first dragon of the game for IG. They're winning these, barely managing to survive off the healing coming through from that Divine Sunder. IG take the fight.
Yeah, and you know what? You might have double gold drink. Went the way of IG. The Baron gave them a huge influx of gold to start to even things out. And we have to start talking about scaling now, surely.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Is Shun is now, for the first time in this game, ahead in experience, but we got to fight.
Hang on, we got Lucas in trouble. He's just eradicated to start this one off. Neni is the next target. Galio finally comes on through, but it might just be too late. Xiaohu into the backline here, but he doesn't have the damage, and Snow takes him down. Ezreal can take over if he can kite this one out. Gala still full HP as well, as Shun just going to get absolutely mauled. And
they're looking to try and sandwich in on top of RNG here.
Here we go, XCZ. Taunt onto Wei, but he's in Ragnarok, so it's not going to do too much. Trying to stop Cryan getting into the fight as well, but Shun has found himself alone. Chrono Break back into the fight, but he's distracting 3 players. Maybe IG can do something off the back of that. True Shot Barrage across the team. Ming trying to stop Snow from getting any damage off everybody diving onto the Ezreal, but he's surviving. He's off to the side. Wei can't get in. Cryan about to go down as well. Gore Drinker can't save you now. And Snow over the wall is looking to clean everybody up. One more auto for the triple kill, and Snow is on top of the world.
And IG once again put the gun. All they had to do was play off of the fact that that dragon was up. They go towards Baron. They can find the picks. They can find this very quick dive, comp, and fight.
In this lobby right now, he's on 3 items of this Kai'Sa. If Gala gets in the right position in one of these fights, can dodge the CC, he can win this one out. Lucas and XEZ engaged on by Ming, but no damage to follow this one up. Cryan gets onto Shun. Chrono Break used, but he flashes out to safety. And in the backline they come. Neni, the one to start this fight off, but he's now alone against 4 as RNG try and chase him down. Galio all in. They're on to Ming to just try and find any kill to start this fight off. Snow now on the sidelines trying to do some work, and he's going to be able to go in. In goes Xiaohu. Everybody low, but the Akali can't quite finish anybody off. Shun dashes away, and Xiaohu's alone. But can he do anything here? He's not going to follow the Shuriken flip, and Snow should be able to chase this one down. E forwards to proc the W, followed by Q would do it, but Xiaohu gets out.
Yeah, fancy people. Xiaohu, one-man army here.
I mean, let's see it, Xiaohu. Let's see you prove your name. It's not going to happen. Realizes.
Yeah, I mean, this is without the Shy, without Rookie as well, but IG looking very good. Now, Ming is in a fantastic position to try and start this off. Camille on bot side with no TP.
Snow surviving for now. Can they get on top of him is the question. Pantheon gets in. He's got a GA to keep him alive for now. Should be able to jump back over the wall there, but he's low already to start this fight. Oh, Snow barely survives on 1 HP. Xiao who finishes him off. He's answered with his own life, though. RNG now 4 players strong. As it's all about Shun trying to clean these kills up alongside Nene. Ming goes back into the play, but they're onto the carries. Down goes Gala. And IG have somehow pulled this one back. Even though Snow was picked at the start, they can now chase down Wei. The taunt will be there from XEZ. And with Shun, they finish off the jungler that was the thorn in Shun's side.
And they did. She ends up using the ultimate to pick off the Pantheon. Then you end up turning around where, okay, I'm stopwatch for Shun. I'm not going to be the target here anymore. So well played. And IG are looking to close this one out.
Yeah, beautiful stuff here from IG. And with that, I believe this is going to be WE winning the group as well off of the tiebreaker with BLG. We have a 2-way tie at the top of the group. And IG are WE's best friends in the world right now.
So well played from Invictus Gaming, coming back from what felt like an insurmountable deficit in the beginning. Finding these ways to just pick
completely through the goal lead. That's at the 20-minute mark, and you can see the massive drop in goal from Game.
Yeah, no, this didn't make sense at all to me, especially with how well the early game had gone. You can see that there's just, and even then, like looking at Friday's games as well, at least Friday my time, V5 versus JDG. JDG are a team that I think a lot of people are expecting to do very well, where we actually are.
Yeah, it feels like that matchup between JDG and V5 is going to be incredibly exciting. I believe V5 are confirmed to have won Group C at this point, so that one's going to be a really, really tense one because I feel like V5